What's up, guys? It's Lugo back with Flex Appeal, episode 86. It was the start of week 15, my primary push day. I had a top set of four and some back down sets of four. Overall, I think I did like five sets of four. My first one was with 253 or 115 kilos. It was up 5.5 pounds, 2.5 kilos from last week. Back downs were the same, up 2.5 kilos for four sets of five, 242, 110. Overall, on bench, I felt pretty good, felt strong. I'm still dealing with the like imbalance of the bar, although I don't think it was as prevalent on my top set as it was last week. I definitely could tell on my back downs it was there, for sure. On some of them, maybe like two, which is significantly better because I feel like it is working. Just like pulling back volume on back stuff and specifically like pulling some rear delt volume because I think it's kind of like a shoulder thing. I'm not sure if I'm over tucking or if I'm like protracting. I'm like very unsure right now, but I know that it is something that is kind of bothering me quite a bit. Um, and it's something that I'm just gonna try to like fix while I'm going through this because it's not a huge deal. It hasn't really affected my strength or my pushing power. But I think unchecked over a long time, it could definitely cause some issues for me. So I'm just like slowly trying to like diagnose what it actually is, um, without having to pull back too much. Hopefully it goes well, but I kind of wanted to shift and talk about like putting in effort even when the workout is bad and trying to like be present. Because sometimes when you have a bad workout or a workout is going a certain direction that you don't want, weight feels heavy, you just feel bad, low energy. You have to like keep your head in the game because it's so easy to like disconnect and just not put in effort or just like put in less effort. And it's kind of where this workout went. Although bench was really, really good. Happy. Anytime that I could just up from last week and the form looks better and it moves better, it feels good. That is a great session. But I'm somebody that I'm very greedy, especially when it comes to working out, and I want to progress every move it every week in some way. And incline bench just didn't do it. For whatever reason, it kind of felt pretty heavy. My top set, I probably shouldn't have gone as heavy as I did. I went up like 11 kilos from last week, which was definitely a mistake. Because my top set with 209, four, back down 5 pounds, three, back down another 5 pounds, another four. So it started to go astray there. Obviously, it was a dumb decision, especially with being in the strength phase and being in a quite a large deficit and losing weight quite rapidly. At this point I have to reset my expectations, because outside of the most important things, especially during this strength phase into this peaking phase, are making sure my main compounds are progressing strength wise, getting good with volume and getting good work in and form. And outside of that, the accessories that I need to do, to make those better are just what they are. I don't need to be pushing them as hard, and they should be not easy, but not like grinding hard. Maybe like somewhere in the middle where it's like, okay, I'm putting in a good amount of effort and I'm like straining a little bit, but I don't need to be grinding out the last rep or two. It should be something that is moving easily enough, and it's kind of not been like that for accessories, especially knowing that I am on lower calories than I would normally be when I'm going through a phase like this. I have to reset and just make sure that I'm just keeping it where it needs to be and not more than that, and really understanding that I'm probably not going to progress everything every week, and maybe sometimes we just have to stay at the same weight, try to get one more rep, stuff like that. And it's hard, man, because I'm greedy. I'm really greedy. I just want more and more. So having to tell myself to pull back or to wait is hard, because this is the one place where it's like I could just keep going, just move forward. But it's all part of the learning still, even now after I've been lifting for so long, where um, it's just being able to adjust and to pull back and push forward when I need to. And that's kind of why I like being my own coach as well, because it's stuff that I feel like only I really know, and you wouldn't look at it and be able to tell the same. Um, it's not really an ego thing. I feel like I just really enjoy the process of learning myself through coaching, and I feel like once you really start to um, understand that, I feel like there's no one that can coach you better. The biggest thing is like being able to pull yourself back when you need to, and being able to hamper your expectations. That is something that I think is pretty paramount, and why people get coaches, especially when it's like a high, leverage pressure situation where you're like going through strength phase and you really want to push, or you don't want to pull back, you do want to pull back, and somebody's telling you to push, stuff like that. I think coaches are very very valuable, but I'm also poor, so I am doing my own training, and so far it's going well. I'm very happy with where the strength block is. Have the next few planned out, and um, pretty excited for if these pan out, and where I will be in about a year's time. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of week 15 and some squats. Thanks for watching.